Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Southern Rips, where we're going to be ripping some cards, showing off some of my collection, and basically just talking some baseball, fantasy baseball, anything sports. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to show you my PSA reveal. I sent these cards off. It's my first ever PSA reveal. I signed up for the subscription through PSA and got the 15 free graded cards. I picked out a few cards. I was a little worried about the cards. I kind of wasn't exactly sure, what I should send off, and so I avoided any autographs because I didn't want to send the cards to two separate places. So I just went with a few base cards that I had that I really liked, a few for my PC, and a few that I thought maybe I could flip and make some money to get more cards graded. I'm not going to do a blind reveal. I already know the grades. I already looked at these, but I will share a quick little story. I was kind of really worried about these because after I sent them off, then I start watching all these videos on YouTube, and you got guys cleaning cards and looking at them through a magnifying glass and putting lights on them, and I really didn't do none of that. I just kind of sat around and I eyeballed these cards and looked them over really good, and I didn't use a centering tool or anything like that. So I was pretty worried about the cards, but as you're going to see, I did pretty dang good by just eyeballing, and I'm pleasantly surprised with what I got. And the first card we're going to start off with here is a Mike Trout from 2013 Chrome. This is the Rookie Cup card. Now this card is going to be for my PC. As you can see, I already put some plastic around it so the case doesn't get scratched up or anything, but I kind of thought this card was going to be a 10. But like say I picked 8. If the card wasn't at least an 8, I didn't want it to get graded. I felt like that was a mistake too. I was really worried that my cards were going to come back not even graded. So, but I got a 9 on this card, and I'm really happy with this being a 9. As you can see, there's a little bit of a glare. You can see me on the camera. Let's see if we can fix that. But as you see, it's a 9. Mint 9 on the Trout. Really like this card a lot. It's a good card, and it's for my PC. Now the next card I sent off was a Matt Ryan Topps Chrome Refractor. This is the blue Refractor. In case I didn't tell you, I'm a Braves, Falcons, Hawks fan, which I can't really claim the Hawks anymore because I don't really care much about the NBA. I don't really watch the NBA. And baseball is probably my favorite sport, and football is a close second, but it's still second. And I don't know why. I just always loved baseball. I gravitated to baseball, but I PC the Falcons, and I think Matt Ryan is a great quarterback. I think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think it's sad that he got Brady'd in the Super Bowl, but it happens. He didn't play bad in that game, and he didn't lose the game for him. But I thought this card was a little off center on the front, but everything else was perfect. And I figured this card would be a 9, and I was right. It's a 9. As you can see, very sharp card. Kind of a little bit of a glare on it, which is a good thing. I mean, it's like a mirror. This was a great card, and I really love this card, and I'm glad it came back a 9. And the next card here is a Ronald Acuna Donruss Optic Prism rookie. I didn't open this card myself. I bought this card and the next card I'm going to show you from the same guy probably back in 2018. So when I sent these off, I really didn't know, this, like I say, I didn't see anything on the surfaces or anything like that. The cards looked in pretty good shape. I really wasn't sure what I was going to get because, I mean, you never know how somebody else handles the cards. I know how I handle my cards. I pretty much sleeve everything. I have stuff sleeved up that's crap just because at the time I thought maybe it was going to be something and I sleeved it anyway. Or I have it in a book or something like that. So I was unsure about these cards. I go, but at the time, I've pulled a few more since then, but at the time this was my only Acuna rookie. So I sent it off to get graded. It's the shock version, and it's a very sharp card, which I got a 9 on. So as you can see, out of the 15 cards so far, that's 3 9s. This is a very sharp card. I hate that the camera's causing a reflection, but still a very sharp card, as you can see. And I'm very happy with a 9 on it. Like I say, I bought these cards. I didn't clean the cards. I didn't do anything that these YouTube videos tell you to do. And very happy with a 9 on this card. The next card is the other card I picked up from the same person. It's also a shock Ozzie Albies, the ATL Prism rookie. And like I say, same story with the Acuna, but different story on the grade. On this card, I got a Gem Mint 10. So this is the first 10 so far. This is a great card. I love this card. I think Ozzie Albies is really underrated. I think he's going to be one of, if not the best second baseman in Braves history, at least since I've been alive. I know everybody loves Mr. October, the Limmer, but as far as putting up stats and just being a great player, I think this is going to be the guy. Ozzie Albies. Gem Mint 10. Nice. All right, my next card here we'll actually take this one out of the plastic cover. This was LeBron James. The only LeBron James card I had. It's from 2008 Topps. It's the Chalk Toss card, number 23. As we speak, this card's listed on eBay and a Facebook group that I'm in. I planned on flipping this card from the start. Like I say, I'm not really big into basketball anymore, and I'm a 90s kid who loves the old school players and don't really like the way the games went. A lot of people call LeBron James the best, but there's literally video out there of this man missing a dunk and flopping to the floor like he was fouled when nobody touched him. So I just can't respect that, and I'll never put him above Jordan or Kobe or even Shaq for that matter. So and if you really want to get old school, none of them's greater than Bill Russell, so if we're going by championships. But this is a nice card. A lot of people love LeBron James. I figured maybe I could make some money off of this card if it came back good, and get me some more cards graded for my PC. I'm not really, I don't really try to make a killing off of cards. I'm more, in it to be able to make some money to get what I want for my own personal collection. But anyway, I sent this card off to get graded just because it is LeBron James, and most people, the younger generation, they believe this guy is the greatest they've ever seen, and to them he probably is. So sent this one off, and it came back a Gem Mint 10. So far that's 2 10s out of the 15 I sent and 3 9s. Not bad so far. It's a very good card. This might be an iconic card. He was known for his little chalk toss, and a lot of people, like I say, a lot of people love LeBron. So we'll put this one back here in the plastic sleeve. This next card here, we'll take it out of the plastic sleeve as well. It's a Pete Alonso Topps Gallery private issue. As you can see, it's number 150 or 190 out of 250. Not really a fan of the Mets, but I thought this was a nice card, and I figure I could, pass it along to somebody that actually was a Pete Alonso fan and probably would want this card. This card looked really good, but as you can see, maybe on the camera, there's just a little bit of white on this corner here. It might be really hard to see. But I still figured this card would at least get a 9. And a 9 with a card that's numbered to 250 of the Polar Bear, which Mets fans seem to really love this kid. And he seems like he's going to be a top power hitter for the next few years, although as long as he's not hitting home runs against the Braves, we'll be fine with that. But it was a 9, just as I expected. Still might be a little off center, but a 9 is better than an 8. So we'll go with a 9. Sleeve this one back up. All right, the next card here, let's take it out of the sleeve too, show it off a little better. This is another player who I like. I actually like this player. I may PC this card. I may sell it. It didn't get the grade I wanted. I honestly thought it would be a little bit better. But now that I look at it slabbed, I can see that maybe this corner was just a little dinged. But it's a Christian Yelich update rookie, so I mean, everybody likes Christian Yelich. He's kind of hurt right now. He's got a bad back, but when he's on the field, he's a great player. He's one of the best players in the league. I mean, it is what it is. But I got a 9 on this card. This is a very good card. And a 9 is a good grade. I mean, it's a mint card. You really can't complain about a 9, especially considering I just had this card sleeved up and came across it in a box of cards that I had forgot about. It really wasn't in a top loader or nothing like that, but when I looked at it, it was in good centering, no surface scratches. Like I say, I usually keep really good care and take good care of most everything I got. So, a 9, we're happy with a 9. 9 is really good. And honestly, I believe, let's see, let's put these 9s right here. I believe that is going to be the last 9. Like I say, I did really good. I'm just going to go ahead and give it away. I mean, there's no sense in having any suspense. I got 10 10s out of 15 cards the first time I ever sent cards off to get graded. And the next one is Luis Roberts, the rookies. This is a Donruss Optic 2020. And, of course, it's like I just said, it's a Gem Mint 10. Very sharp card, very good player. I mean, he's hasn't had the second year that everybody expected, but most guys usually slump in their second year anyway. I mean, if you pay attention to baseball, guys have to adjust. They get figured out a little bit. But anyway, great card. Luis Robert, Gem Mint 10, Donruss Optic. A lot of people don't like the Panini baseball product because there's no logo, but it doesn't really bother me. I think they're still producing really sharp cards, and I love the old school Donruss stuff. Still a great card. Gem Mint 10, Luis Robert rookie. All right, the next card here is another Luis Robert, and it's the Topps Chrome. And it also is a Gem Mint 10. Very sharp card. Love this card. took me forever to pull this card, but luckily I didn't have to. I found a spot to actually had some Topps Chrome when Topps Chrome came out, and I didn't have to pay expensive prices to actually pull this card, even though it took me about 10 blaster boxes to pull it. I got the blaster boxes for retail price, which is actually a good thing. I mean, if he was that hard to pull, maybe he didn't have as high a print run as some of the other players. Really good card. Very happy with the grade on that card. The next card is another Gem Mint 10. And this card is the 91 Fleer Michael Jordan. Now, I don't know if anybody's opened any of this product, but these cards were terribly cut. And I had about 20 of these cards, and this was about the only one that even looked close to being centered. So I sent it in, and it got a Gem Mint 10. And like I say, this is the real GOAT here. And I may flip this card. I'll probably just keep it for my PC. I really like this card. The photo is epic. It's the Statue of Liberty dunk in the game. I mean, come on. It's Jordan. This is the great card. Oh, let's just keep looking at it. Gem Mint 10. All right. Now the next two cards. This one is a 2012 Topps update. And it is Gem Mint 10 of your boy Mike Trout. Very nice. Second year card. Dude looks like Mantle, plays like Mantle. It's too bad he can't get no rings like Mantle, but maybe one day pick him up as a vet for the Braves, win them a World Series. How's that sound, Braves fans? Yeah, pipe dream. Anyway, this kid is great. He's considered the best player in baseball. And I'm very happy with a Gem Mint 10 from the 2012 Topps update. The next card is another 2012 Topps card, and it's also going to be just the base Mike Trout, but it did get a Gem Mint 10. You can't go wrong with a Gem Mint 10 because that's the best. It's a great card. You can see. Like I say, I did really good eyeballing these cards. And I think the key is the fact that I actually took care of them immediately out of the pack. I think that's a big key. I try not to leave them laying around. Try to get them sleeved up as possible. Honestly, try not to even buy cards unless I have sleeves to put them in, because that's how you end up damaging your cards. And let's face it, I mean, cards aren't really worth much unless they're in good condition. I mean, nobody wants to pay for a card with a crease on it or crap card unless you're buying something from the 50s. So it's a great card of Mike Trout. And I say what some people feel is probably the current hottest and best player. I have 3 cards from this man here, Fernando Tatis. Funny story on these cards. The last one I'm going to show you, I actually found in a book that I totally forgot about I had. I guess I just, like I just said, I usually don't buy cards without sleeves and top loaders, but for some reason I guess I bought some cards and I had this card in an old book that I totally forgot about that I guess just had an empty sleeve in it. And it'd be the last one I show you, but it's a very good Tatis card, and I didn't even know I had it, and it was a pretty nice surprise just flipping through the book, seeing what was in there and coming across that card a few years after he got hot. But the first one we got here is the 2019 Topps Archives. I always love the archive set way more than the heritage. This is a very nice card. Very pretty card. Nice photo. Old school design. Can't remember exactly what year this is supposed to be. But either way, very sharp card. Very sharp card. Fernando Tatis Jr. Gem at 10. I may flip this one, but the other two I will probably definitely be keeping for my PC. The next Tatis is from 2019 Topps Chrome update, and it's the family business insert. Very sharp card. And like I say, I'm really impressed with how good I did. I didn't think I was going to be this good. Just eyeballing it after I watched some of the YouTube videos, I thought I would really mess myself up and kind of wasted my 15 free grades. But this card in a 10, very sharp card. And it is a chrome, so chromes do seem to be worth a little more. Which still sometimes doesn't make sense to me because, you know, technically his first rookie card would have been the first top series for that year. So still very sharp card. And then last but not least is the card that I found in a book that I totally forgot about. It's the 2016 Bowman Prospects First Bowman Yellow Border Tatis rookie. This card was in great shape, still is in great shape. This is probably, I mean, even though that LeBron James is probably the highest selling card out of all these cards, I believe I've seen it go as high as $2,000 on eBay. $2,500, I believe. Very expensive card. This card here is a very sharp card, and if he keeps getting the hype that he's got, this card could be a very sought after card. I mean, I know it's not an auto or a 1/1 or anything like that, but it is a yellow border parallel, and it does have that nice gem mint 10 on it. And well, guys, I guess I really don't have much else to say about this card other than it's sharp and I like it. So I guess that's about it, guys. My first PSA subscription, I did pretty darn good if you ask me. 10 gem mint 10s out of 15 cards. I look forward to selling some more cards and actually sending some more off and getting graded. So if you love this video, hit the like button. If you like these type of videos and you want to help this channel grow and give me some practice to keep getting better, hit that subscribe button. And feel free to give me some constructive criticism in the comments, guys. And thank you very much. Have a good one.